Another year is already racing past. And here's the real question. Are you moving with it or standing still, watching the days slip through your fingers? It's a bitter truth for many. Those goals you set on January 1st are already starting to fade into the background, drowned out by routines, doubts, or the sheer momentum of life. But let's pause here, because the turning of a calendar doesn't magically change anything unless you do. The difference lies in deciding what this year will truly mean for you, and that starts by asking yourself the right questions. Too often, people struggle not because they aim too high, but because they never aim at all. Choosing what to pursue feels daunting, so they carry on with the status quo, convincing themselves that dreaming big isn't worth the effort. Some may even write life off altogether, but you're not in that group, are you? You wouldn't be here if you didn't feel the pull to make something more of your days. Today isn't about resolutions. It's about narrowing your focus to the goals that truly matter, shaping a year worth remembering. And it starts now. First, take a moment to confront the year that's just passed. What moments, people, or experiences brought you the most joy? What made you feel alive, fulfilled, or deeply connected? Maybe it was an unforgettable trip, a heartfelt reconciliation, or the start of a personal journey toward healing. These aren't just memories, they're clues showing you what truly matters. Write them down. Dig deeper. What about these moments made them so meaningful? Was it the sense of growth, love, or newfound purpose? These are the catalysts for your best self. Recognizing them is the first step to shaping your future. But where there's light, there's shadow. The second question isn't as comfortable. What or who dragged you down? Maybe it was a toxic relationship you finally left behind, financial struggles that kept you up at night, or the weight of grief after losing someone dear. These moments leave marks, but they don't have to define you. Put them on paper, see them for what they are, and take away their power to silently haunt you. Once they're laid out before you, they become lessons, not chains. Speaking of lessons, this brings us to the third point. What did you learn this year? Growth doesn't only come from triumphs. Sometimes it's born from struggle. Did you uncover a hidden talent or passion that lit a spark in you? Or maybe you faced harsher truths, like realizing some people can't be changed, no matter how much you love them, or that chasing external validation only leads to emptiness. These insights are your foundation. Whether they taught you resilience, self-worth, or the importance of following your gut, they shape the road ahead. Write them down. Every realization, every breakthrough. They matter. Now let's look forward. What do you want more of in the coming year? Think back to the highlights you identified, those people, places, and experiences that made life feel full. Do you want to see family more often, deepen connections, or explore new corners of the world? Perhaps it's a hobby you're ready to dive into, or a career path that's finally starting to align with your dreams. Whatever it is, be specific. Vague intentions won't lead you anywhere. Write it down, make it real. Finally, the hardest question. What's the one thing you're too scared to commit to? That dream you keep pushing aside because it feels impossible, stupid, or just plain terrifying. Maybe it's a big move to start fresh in a city you've only seen in your dreams, or the leap of faith it takes to start that business you've been quietly planning in the back of your mind. Fear is a powerful force, but it's a liar. It tells you that you're safer in your comfort zone, even when that comfort zone is holding you back. So call yourself out, write it down, own it. These 5 questions are your guide, not just to another year, but to a turning point. Take the time to answer them honestly, even if it stings. Dig into the emotions, confront the truths, and imagine what your life could look like if you dared to act. This year can be your most meaningful yet, not by accident, but by choice. Keep pushing, and until next time, keep forging forward.